In this series, two friends will open 24 booster packs, or one box, of a core One Piece set. We will each build a deck independently and play a best out of 3. For each match won, the player will be rewarded with a small prize to upgrade their card collection. And, in order to balance the game, if a player loses 2 episodes in a row, they will be compensated with a ban ticket, allowing them to ban any one card of their choice. Now here comes the fun part. In each episode, we will chronologically progress through the core sets, starting all the way back at OP01, repeating the process for each set, and gradually improving our arsenal of cards. This is the One Piece progression series, or as I like to call it, the OPPS.
Welcome back to the One Piece progression series, and welcome to our first banning, where I will be targeting the Juan beards, because Juan has been bullying me with white beard forever at this point, 2 episodes in a row. Hopefully this has been entertaining for you, but it has been absolutely miserable for me, and I just want to destroy that deck. So I think I'm going to go after its head, specifically the leader. I considered banning Edward Newgate, the character, however, because that card is generically strong and the leader is eventually going to get power crept. However, I don't know exactly when that is going to happen in our limited version of the game, where we only play with the card that we open and we don't trade and we don't have any other supply of cards. And also banning the leader could also be seen as banning 2 cards, because Moby Dick, the stage, is or specifically requires that your leader is Edward Newgate, which means that Juan, even if he chooses to play Ace as his new Whitebeard leader, won't be able to play that card in the deck, which means that now it will be a little bit easier for me to deal with his board. Removing those 2 pieces of the puzzle will probably push Juan out of his comfort zone right now, and he will have to play something new. So let's see what he picks for his prize, and next time expect me to be
Hey guys, welcome back. I'm here with my choice for a reward for winning last week's episode, or whenever it was uploaded. I don't know at this point, but I have chosen 7-cost Linlin. I think that I want to try and play yellow as much as possible, just because it's a new color in the series. You know, we've not really played it, and I got a few good cards last set, so I think this will hopefully enable me to do that. We'll see. But yeah, hopefully we'll get to use it, guys.
If you're a fan of the series, you probably know that the OP03 episode was really long and it did not perform as well as the previous ones. So we are going to change up the formula a little bit, and I'll still give you a set review, but I'm just going to do it quickly, just focusing on the main cards and not going in depth, because if we end up playing those cards, we're going to talk about them anyways. So OP04 Kingdom of Intrigue is the set which introduces several different strategies: Arabasta, Dressrosa, as well as Don Quixote Pirates. You can see the Arabasta leader Vivi is a card that is just now picking up some popularity, but historically has not been the greatest leader. It is just way too vulnerable and way too slow for the aggressive early meta of the One Piece TCG. Scrolling down, you can see that Batmaner's Kick Course was introduced in this set, and this is a card that is going to be played a lot by us, I am sure, if we pull it, because it has seen a lot of play in different red decks, especially red aggro decks. And of course, the chase card of the set is Don Quixote Doflamingo, a card which I am sure that Juan is going to be looking to pull at least a few copies of, and definitely I am looking to pull a few copies of Don Quixote Doflamingo, because this card is going to stay relevant for a very long time and can swing games on its own, and I love this kind of powerhouses that you need to be playing around. We can't talk about OP04 without mentioning Sabo, of course. I believe that Sabo is the best card ever given to the black color. It is so generically useful. It protects your board, it protects your life. It also has a decently sized body. It helps you set up your graveyard. It also helps you set up your hand as well. You can loop it later with the 3 brothers, Luffy, leader guy, who we might get. You know, you never know what the wheel is going to give us. So yeah, really good card, and I really hope to see it, because I already have good black pools and I want to play that strategy very soon because I love it. And also OP04 is the set where yellow's identity gets better shaped, I guess. It is given definitely some good cards like Capone Gang Beige, a card that we're going to play in every single yellow deck just because it can save you, and it's also a 2k counter, but a very unique effect and a very strong one. As well as Sanji here, a card that does not see as much play nowadays, but it fits in so many different strategies like Arlong from previous episode and later other aggro yellow and control yellow strategies. So a very good pool as well. And it's just scrolling down, you can see so many different cards that are useful in different strategies. And Yamato is another card like Don Quixote do Flamingo that completely changes how people think during the game and how they play the game. And I absolutely love these kind of cards because in the case of Yamato, it doesn't matter if you're playing with it or against it. You just need to keep track of the life cards and in a way that you usually won't. And it just creates that really interesting play dynamic and this skill check that separates the good players from the bad players. And I'm sure it's going to create some interesting moments in the One Piece progression series if we manage to pull it. Hopefully, as I was scrolling through the set, you saw how many different relevant cards were introduced in this set, and some of them I didn't even talk about, but we're going to talk about them if we get them. So let's see what we get.
Okay, guys, I've got here my pools for this set. I've had a glance at them, but I've not had too an in-depth look. So immediately, we've got a bunch of the leaders. I haven't actually had a look to remember what leaders there are in this set, but I don't think I was looking for any specific ones. It was more cards that I'm interested in. So red cards, nothing stands out too much. There's some decent cards. I know some of these red cards can be useful, like Chopper is not bad if you play animal type characters and stuff. We got a 7-cost VV. I don't think we'll be using it, but it's good to have big bodies just in case. Oh, actually, never mind. She's a 4k body. Never mind. I did not pay attention to that. It's not a card I've seen. In green, immediately I see Dellinger. I think he's pretty good. It depends on the deck. And Dofi, 10-cost Dofi. He's very good. So I'm pretty happy with that. In terms of green, I think a couple of these other cards are also okay. But let's move on to blue. Blue cards, nothing stands out too much. 10-cost Kaido, I suppose, but I don't know if I'll be playing him anytime soon. The purple cards, I don't remember seeing anything specific. I think the only good card is Missile Sunday, and I only got one copy, so that's a bit of a shame. Yeah, nothing else stands out. Black, this is where it starts getting good. I immediately saw two 5-cost Sabos, which is one of the best cards in the game, in my opinion. So that's very good. Even if we don't use it this set, it'll be very useful at some point. We've got Kyros, or Kairos, I'm not too sure. We've got Monkey D. Luffy. So I was considering when I was glancing at these, playing Rebecca, but I don't think we have just enough cards, because to use her effect, you need a lot of Dressrosa cards. And even though we technically have a bunch, most of them are vanillas, so they're a bit useless. So it would have been nice, but I don't think it'll be happening. But, I'll need to have a think. In terms of yellow, we got some okay yellow cards. I mean, mainly I've seen beige, only one copy. That's really a shame. I think I've seen some of these. I'm not too sure how good they are. Kiemon, you may add one card from the top of your life to your hand. That's not great. Never mind, maybe we don't have any good yellow cards this set. We'll see. Maybe my dream of yellow has to wait. Bad Manners is a good card. 3 copies is very good. So, as I mentioned before, my red cards are pretty good. So another addition to that will be something that I welcome happily. We've got a Happiness Punch, which is a funny card. I could maybe play it just for the jokes. I don't think it's too good, to be honest. I don't recognize too many other cards. I'll have to have a look. Oh, we've got a Red Rock. Only one, which is a shame, but that's very good. And if we did play Rebecca, we'd have a stage. But again, I think it's not going to be viable. I have no idea. I mean, one playing at all, Rumen banned Whitebeard, which makes sense. I think I would have wanted to play something else anyway. But this means I'm going to have a think. Quite a deep think about what to play. So I'll get back to you guys when that's decided.
OPO 4 pools, good, not great, but we did get some bangers and we missed out on some bangers, so let me show you what we are working with. First, you can see all of our leaders here. I am very, very happy that I managed to pull a single copy of Vivi because it's a leader which I really, really like, but I don't think I like it enough that I was going to pick it off the wheel had I had it with different, better options. So I'm really happy that I have it now. I will probably find a way to have fun with it later when more cards supporting her playstyle come out, but at the moment, even though we have a good Arabasta core, I just don't think that strategy is anything more than just fun. In terms of cards that I spoke about earlier, I did get one copy of Batmaner's Kick Course, and it's a little unlucky. However, you all know how my luck is with pulling red cards, so I'm just happy that I got a single copy. So if I ever have the ability to play red, and I think it's the right move, I will probably include this card because it's just generically powerful. Scrolling down, you can see one of my all-time favorite cards, The Weak Do Not Have the Right to Choose How They Die. It is one of those Timmy cards which got me really excited when I first started playing the game, and I actually brought it to my first locals. And I think it was one of the first cards which I removed from my deck because it has like this flashy, cool, interesting effect, but it's just too slow and it's not good enough, even for the meta of OPO4, which I believe was the latest set when I started playing the game. And this time my pulls for black are also good, just like the previous two episodes. I did get 3 Kyruses, I don't know, but I got 3 copies of this guy, which is really good if I choose to play Rebecca. And I don't know if you noticed, but I did not get a copy of Rebecca, so hopefully I'll spin it from the wheel. But yeah, excited about this. And if I scroll just a little bit, you can see that I also got a copy of Sabo, which again, unfortunate that I got only one copy, but it's better than nothing. It's such a powerful card. And later in certain strategies, I might even be able to loop it. So one copy might be just enough as long as I can get it into rotation. Continuing the trend of getting powerful cards at one copy, I have the Capone Gang Beige and Saji each at one copy. But again, like I cannot complain about pulling staples. These are cards that are going to stay relevant for a very long time, and I will probably find a way to play them because I also did get a Yamato. And I don't know if you remember from last time, but I got 2 Katakuris and I also got Charlotte Lin, the big 10 drop. And I do have a way to play yellow with a Big Mom's leader. So I'm really, really excited of seeing what I can brew up with my fresh 2 copies of Yamato. So yeah, but first we need to do the wheel.
Okay, I nearly forgot about the wheel. Of these leaders, the only ones we don't have are, I think, Queen and Dofi, neither of which I really care for too much. So let's just spin it, I guess. I mean, it's not very exciting when you don't really care for anything. So first one's Crocodile. We already have a copy of him, so at least let's try and get something new, I guess. Rebecca, we have like 4 copies of her. A bit useless, to be honest. I think I was considering her, but unless you have the right amount of Desrosa cards, she's kind of useless. So yeah. And Isho, I believe we have a copy of all of those leaders. So I'll just go with Isho, I guess. It doesn't matter, does it?
The wheel is looking a little bit more generous this time, but this is because it only includes leaders from OPO4. So let's give it a few spins and see what our options are. I'm looking for a Rebecca, I probably should have said. Queen, I know that Queen is one of those cards that the people who like to play this leader really like to play this leader, but I don't remember it ever being that impactful. But I guess it's a good one to have because I did not pull a copy of Queen, so yeah. Let's give it a second spin. I am really, really looking for a Rebecca here. This would be ideal for me. Oh, come on, man. Okay, can I get some Juan Whitebeard luck here and get a Rebecca, please? God damn it. Okay, well, we already have Vivi, so we are getting a Queen.
Here we have it, guys. I will be playing Red Green Law. So this week it took me so much more effort than previous weeks to decide. I went through a few different decks. I was unsure. I really wanted to play yellow, but even though I have good, like very good yellow cards, I have a couple of good ones. I do not have enough decent ones to fill out a whole deck, if that makes sense. So I had like the 10 cost Linlin. I chose as my reward the 7 cost Linlin. But then apart from that, I had like nothing. I had like one Peros Pero, and that was it. Yeah, I had to go through a few things. I tried Law, I tried Kaido, OPO1, blue, purple Kaido. But this was the most convincing deck I could come up with, I think. Basically, what gave me the idea was having the film cards. If you're not aware, the mechanic with these green film cards is that they'll play each other. So like you play a card, that plays another card, and so on. So I think it'll work really well with this deck because obviously with Law you want to have a full board. And on top of that, I have 4 of the Searcher Namis, which will be really good for consistency. Because most of my deck is Straw Hat Crew, I'll be able to consistently get what I want. Hopefully, that's the idea. To my hand, and that's what I've built the deck around. Then there's some other cards, some filler cards. So I've got like a 5 cost vanilla. It looks one of the ugliest cards I've seen in terms of art, at least on the sim. Just to have a big body, and I've got a couple of high-end cards like Shanks. You'll remember from episode 1, and Kid, who I don't remember if he showed up or not, but I did use him in my first deck. So I think the deck, it should be okay. I've tried it a bit, but it's a bit hard to gauge because the deck it does really bad against proper decks in the current meta because it's so easy to just get rid of all my cards on the board because they're so low cost. But I think in this format, even if Rumen played black, which I don't think is very likely, I don't think he has many ways to get rid of my board. So it should be good. I'm hoping so. I might be completely wrong, but I guess we'll see. So yeah, there's not much more to say about it. I think I'll just spam a lot of things on board. I have a couple of key cards that I'm hoping to see, and hopefully it's consistent enough that it works out. So I guess we'll see, guys.
Okay, Lois, it's 24 hours into the future, and I have a brand new deck for you with brand new colors. This time I'm playing a pile of good stuff of black and yellow, and it has some interesting synergies between the 2 colors, and I'm going to get into that just in a second. But first, let me show you the leader. The leader is Charlotte Lin Lin. The effect is actually going to probably be coming up a lot, at least in late game, when I have only 1 life card left and I will be healing a lot. This will kind of compensate for the fact that I am playing a 4 life leader, but the reason why I'm playing a 4 life leader is because I wanted to have access to 2 colors, because even though both my yellow and black pools in the past 2 sets were kind of cracked, I still have some incomplete playsets, and I just wanted to have that added consistency of having a second color and just playing the best of both worlds. So just let me quickly tell you about the strategy of our deck here. You can see a lot of it is mostly big mom pirates. I have the searchers. I also have the Sanjis, which work quite well because they are also searchable. And also this one is a 2k counter. This one is a trigger. Triggers are mainly going to be what carries us throughout the games. And you might not see that many in the creature slot, in the character slots. But if you scroll down, all of our events have pretty good triggers that we're going to be using as much as possible. In terms of individual cards, the ones that stand out is probably the ones from our late game, which is the Katakuris, the Yamatus, and the Charlotte Lin Lin. I expect these cards to not only help me control the board, but also help me maintain pressure on the board while also healing myself, specifically through the effects of Yamato and Charlotte Lin Lin. Katakuri also could be used to heal me, but I don't think that that's ever going to come up. We also do have some good stuff like Capone Gangbash as well as Sabo, just cards that are generically powerful in their respective colors, and I expect them to come up at least once in the games against Juan. So I'm quite excited about this. In terms of what we have in the black color, it is a lot of Navy stuff. I don't play the Navy Searcher because the Navy Searcher actually mills cards to the graveyard, and because we're playing the One Piece Progression series, and I don't have complete playsets of things, and some of our powerful cards I only have a single copy of, I don't want to mill any of those to the graveyard because then I might lose the game because I don't have access to those resources. So I'm going to hope that to hard draw these combo pieces, because black, as you know, needs a card to set up. Let's say something like Kuzan, where's Kuzan? There he is. And then a card that's actually going to execute a removal effect, something like Kobe. So yeah, this is my deck. I expect it to be good. It is one of those decks that does not target anything in specific. Specifically, does a few things, but I'm very, very excited to play it, and I think it's going to be a lot of fun. And hopefully, Juan is going to also brew up something new, and we're going to have some fresh content in the One Piece progression series. It's even 24 hours further into the future, and Juan just decided to claim his prize for winning the previous episode, and he's doing that 1 hour before we are going to play our games. And the card that he picked is Charlotte Linlin, which is an incredibly strong card and obviously fits perfectly our strategy. So I made room to play the 2 copies I have access to now. And the first card which I decided to cut is this one. It is a good removal card, probably one of the best removals, kind of like one of those like bad cards that are technically the best of what you want to have for your deck, because I just don't have access to other better staples. But it just had 2 copies. It felt really bad when I played online, and the trigger is completely useless, so I'm cutting it to just a single copy, which is probably going to come up more in the early game rather than in the late game, and I really don't mind if I don't draw it at all. And the other card which I cut is basically this guy, but the vanilla version. It is 6 mana 8000, and I played this guy just as a bait stick, but now I have a way better bait stick in the form of Charlotte Linlin. And now that we know that Juan is most likely going to play Katakuri, let's see how our strategy, which is very, very similar to his, matches against his pools. Rob Lucci?
Lin, bro.
Is this what you expected when you...
No, I thought you meant Zoro. For context, Rumen was saying how he was playing something that, like in the current, he mentioned about the current meta, so I was like, what gets played in the current meta that was played back in OPPO4 maybe? And then what was the other thing you mentioned? Something else that made me think Zoro.
I don't know what made you think so. Oh yeah, that I was losing very hard to Rob Lucci. That's why I was like, Rob Lucci, you know.
Oh yeah.
No, but when I referred like a modern deck that plays some of the cards that I play, I just meant like generic yellow decks, because you're going to probably see some of the cards that are being played. But I really did not think that you're going to go into Trafalgar Law.
I tried a few things. So, as you might be wondering, I picked my reward as 7-cost Linlin, and then I looked and I had really good, I had a couple of good high-end cards for yellow, and everything else was mid as fuck. So then I think it's an investment for the future, hopefully. Maybe it was a mistake, but we'll see.
I had my deck already built when Juan called me and was like, oh yeah, by the way, I'm picking Linlin, I forgot to tell you. And I was like, okay. And then people already know I just recorded this like very tiny bit of like, oh yeah, I'm removing this vanilla guy and I'm going to play Linlin instead, obviously.
Nah, fucked myself.
Well, we'll see. Okay, well, I'm going to begin second. I definitely think you're going to be surprised to some of the sauce.
Really? I mean, I don't think I've ever played against this deck in like anywhere. You may trash 1 card from your hand. If you have 1 card less in your life area, place 1 card from your deck. Okay.
It's a little expensive. This, because you want to play it late game. So just in my experience with this deck, the biggest problem was like you have to choose between playing one of your big guys, like let's say Katakuri, or you play the effect. And usually, even if you play the effect, you are dead the next turn. So it was just like strange to build it, but it's how Mafia works, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm going to hit you with something that you might not be expecting.
Gar. I mean, to be fair, we have very limited cards to choose from in terms of black and yellow, especially. So
the name I chose for this deck is Big Navy Mom or something.
Yeah.
And oh wow, okay, instantly punished. Yeah, I'm not saving this guy.
There you go.
Okay, well, I will hit your face.
Do I get greedy?
Okay. and then I'm going to play an actual good card.
Oh shit! I don't think I got any Kuzans.
I think I got like 2.
2. If I had known, I would have saved these. Maybe.
Maybe.
Okay, yeah, I was gonna say, one of the things I said was, like, this deck's normally bad against black, but I don't think Rumen, even if he plays black, has that many ways to, like, KO my cards. To be fair, Kuzan's kind of useless against my deck, because I mainly play low costs. Okay, maybe not useless, but, like, not as useful, potentially, but we'll see.
It's a 4 mana 5000 that replaces itself.
Mm-hmm.
In the hand.
Yeah, okay. I mean, I'm just scoping, perhaps.
4 downs left. See, like, the problem is, like, you have so many red cards, I don't even know what is a possible 4 drop that you might drop. Okay, let me discard the gem.
What was that? Amanda, you may trust one. Well, yeah, all these cards are useless. I mean, I read through most of them when I was trying to build some yellow deck, and I was like, these are so bad.
I actually slept on this card, but I saw that a lot of people are playing it as a searchable 2k counter, and I was like, well, I've seen people play Chopper in, like, Utah, and I was like, okay. For this, speaking of Chopper in Utah, man.
Yeah,
let's see. Have several things that I can do here.
While you think, I will just acknowledge that we have cameras during gameplay. And
no, don't tell them, don't tell them.
Someone somehow didn't notice so far. No, but it's so funny. I laughed for so long when I thought of this position, because we were like, where do we place them without covering anything? Like, if you might think the right side has a lot of space, but if you hover over a card, we don't want to cover it. And then there was space, but it'd have to be placed very randomly throughout the screen, like it wouldn't be symmetrical. And then it just came to me to put our cameras here, and it looks so funny. Yeah, I think it'll work well. So hopefully you guys agree.
Sorry, I'm just like contemplating exactly what I want to do.
That's fine. I can keep yapping.
Because I can obviously kill something. It's just like, is it worth it to even do that? Okay, well, this is happening anyway, so. And I think the other thing that's happening is probably another attack.
Yeah, I already said this to the people, but I went through a few potential deck ideas, but this actually felt like the most consistent. I think the big thing in this format is consistency, in my opinion. So that's what I was trying to go for with this deck.
I was very scared that you might actually end up playing Nami, because I really do believe that the cards are like so not local, so low rarity, that you probably will be able to play an adequate version of the deck. But then I played against a bunch of Namis on Nada with modern builds, and I think I built like 2 or 3 of them, and I played against like many. I also played against Sandra with this deck, and she was so happy when she beat it. She was like, oh yeah, I'm beating, and I was like, brother, you're playing like the Drum Kingdom stuff, and I'm playing like the best of OPO for All Stars.
That's quite funny.
Look at this lineup on the field, by the way. Like Fukoro,
good, yeah.
Kobe, and Kuzan. Okay, a little bit of what is it called? Like counter here. Fukoro cannot be KO'd by card effects.
I did not read that. Holy fuck. That's such a fumble. It's because it's like above the blocker thing. It just blended in. I was like, as you said that, I was clicking on it like, why is it not working?
You know, I was actually going to mention it a little bit earlier, but I was like, okay, I'm just going to hope that Juan actually misplays.
Yeah. Good call.
I'm actually going to give you this hit. Oh, mama. This might be a misplay.
I just saw Soap Sheep. Sorry, I got a PTSD.
This might be a misplay, but I'm actually going to trust Sabo. But like, I don't need them right now.
Really? I don't know how many you have, and I don't expect you to tell me, but that seems like a... I mean, unless you have a playset of them, like a risky move. What was I gonna do?
I mean, I'm playing an aggro deck. I just want to, you know. Like I need to take this one as well. Okay. I know you have a lot of rush things. You still haven't escaped red. Also, just while you are thinking, I want to address something about the wheel. The reason why it does not feature the that's annoying. The three captains is because the way that we create the wheel is we look at what has been released between the previous core set and the current core set. And in terms of release timeline, the three captains come after OP04, so they're going to be on the wheel for next time.
Yeah, so the simplest way of putting it is like as soon as the set releases, what was available. So
yeah, exactly.
As soon as OP04 released, that's what we had access to.
Man, killing that Kuzan was actually a little mean. Not gonna lie to you.
What do you mean? There's no mercy in this, in the ops. Like, I nearly called you Victor. Rumen.
Victor.
It's so
Victor
funny.
is Juan's friend Victor and my friend Sandra.
Yeah. There's people at home with like whiteboards with like, so Sandra's Rumen's friend, like connecting the dots, you know? Like, okay, you really want that double attack, huh?
I mean,
yeah, I mean, it makes sense. Yeah, I don't
it's kind of like what I'm trying to do with the deck, you know. Okay, let's see how generous you feel today.
I do not feel that generous.
Okay, let me try again. Do you want to spare a 2k counter on it?
Yes, I do.
I'm just going to play Hina and...
Why do you have so many blockers? What is this?
But I don't know. I'd never seen Hina until we opened OP02, and I read it and I was like, okay, well, that's a kind of annoying character to deal with. It kind of reminds me of like modern Bonnie.
Mm-hmm.
And then I saw it today when I played. I think I played Yamato, but like in the Skypiea build. I don't know if you have seen it.
Mm-hmm.
And this card completely holds me because you don't really have a clean answer to it. Maybe just not Thunderbug. What's the big mom 2-cost event called?
Thunderbolt.
Thunderbolt, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, this is definitely happening. Yeah, okay, I'll do it this way. Let me read the card real quick so I don't make the same mistake last time. No. Oh wait, shit, I nearly misread my own card. Holy shit, that would have been so bad. People at home, if they put together what I was planning, they were shitting themselves. That's quite funny.
And I was shitting myself for no reason. Just for my own pleasure.
So good. Oh, damn, I'm a done short then of the play I wanted to do.
If people see my lips moving, it's because this song should tell my boyfriend what I've been to when been thinking of.
Okay, I need to play quickly. You're starting to tweak too much. Okay.
Otama. Okay, I was so confused for a second. Like, what happened?
Oh, I forgot that effect. Or rather, I did not pay attention to it. I'll do this.
Do you know the first time I read Kobe, I read just trash one card, KO, like on your turn or something. Then I realized that is...
Oh my god, I need to read my fucking cards. I'm so dumb. That's so bad, Rumen. I forgot there was a fucking... I'm used to playing Uta where I can play whatever the fuck. I forgot Luffy was Fillmore Straw Hat Crew only. Well, I didn't forget, I knew that, but like I wasn't accounting for it in this play. I mean,
it's still a 7.
Yeah, it was still probably what I would have done, but now I'm just sad.
Yeah. Not what I wanted to see, bro. There was a card, and I was like, if I top deck that card.
I assume it's 10 cost Linlin.
That is another good top deck that I would have enjoyed, but it
Yeah.
is not what I've been thinking.
I don't think it's looking like double attack. That double attack hurt me. I don't think it's looking too good for me.
Well, yeah. I'm just like contemplating, do I go for game? I feel like I need to, because like
You need to land 2 things, so and I have a block, so
I mean like, okay, let me actually think about it.
I think this is a close. I mean, this game I feel like I've not played perfectly. I wanted to practice this deck more, but it was hard against like people just playing on the sim normally. So I think this deck has potential to be played quite well against this matchup, but I've definitely not done that this game. So hopefully game 2 I can do better. 7.
So my next attack is basically guaranteed goes in.
Do you want? I guess, yeah. I forgot what your ability.
What do you mean about my ability?
Well, I just hadn't thought about it. I was rereading it right now. Yeah, it's only if you have 1 card in hand in life. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's a bit harsh. If you don't have ways to draw cards a lot, I feel like you probably only get to use it once or twice effectively.
Oh, I just realized I could have gambled a little bit, but like, do I really want to gamble?
In terms of what my last card is.
No, in terms of like digging for a good better removal.
Okay, fair enough. Khalifa. Damn. I think I got a couple of Khalifas. I feel like with black and yellow, there's a few good cards I have. I just don't have enough to make a decent deck. So I think maybe the Charlotte Linlin path. I don't think I considered her too much. Would have been good. But I don't think I have as many cards as you. Like you've already shown a lot of cards I didn't have in terms of Kuzan and even like the Hina. It seems very useful. What is that? Get up to one of your prince characters with a cost of 1 less. And you pick Sanji. It's just a 2k. 3 blockers. My brother.
I mean, I just didn't have a good way to push for later, because like you leave one, you let one hit you, and then I just give you a card. So I was like, well, I would rather not give you the card and just like make sure that I don't die. But I'll just tell you what I was thinking I could have done. I could have played Khalifa and give -2 to Luffy and hopefully draw into Sakazuki and Sakazuki kill Luffy. But you know.
Yeah.
I ended up doing that anyways, but I just didn't get Sakazuki.
Oh, I didn't draw my Dawn. I was like, what can I click? But like, if I don't do something major here, I'd lose, but I do not know what I could possibly do. Let's start with this. Oh no, sorry. Oh, that Hina's so annoying. Okay.
I'm so happy because I was like, this can either be like one of those cards where I spend 5 mana and Juan kills it for 2 mana, or no. See, I can even take it, I feel like. But like, why? Why would I take it? It's not like I have to.
What will you do?
I'll let Koro tank this one. I don't know, when I saw Fukoro the card the first time, I assumed that the character would be like super cool. He was not. It was very disappointing. Do you want to...
Sorry, yeah, I was like...
This time you actually could use that.
Yeah, I have no idea what's gonna happen here.
Wait, what's going on? It's not letting me...
It's 6 or less.
Yeah.
Okay, you have a 2k counter.
I added it to my hand. You knew about it.
Yeah, I knew that. Rumen, I remember that, don't worry. Yeah, okay.
How did you play that?
Through my leader effect.
Oh, I forgot about this guy. Oh yeah, I can't use blocker, can I?
No, sir. Surely it's fine to attack your face. Surely. Nah, you wouldn't. Okay, end turn. I think that was the best play I could have done. I nearly forgot so many things. Like, I nearly forgot when I was about to use the leader ability that the character I take back to hand and the one I play have to be different colors. So that would have been such a throw. So I definitely just needed a bit more practice, I think, to remember these things. But next game I'll be better, guys. I promise.
Bro, can you please remind me? Can you please be a pal and tell me what did you bring back?
It was. I'll tell you the name of the card. Izo. Yeah.
Izo is a 2k counter. That's what it's famous for.
You will not
In
get
the
this
anime.
mercy again this episode. Rumen.
Bro, I could have just like scrolled back.
It's all about the mental warfare.
Question is like, do I heal myself? And I don't think it's worth it.
I don't know what you have in hand, but just having only 3 cards in hand, like. I mean, you know what I have in hand, so. Yeah, you've won. Do you have enough? No, I don't know. You do the math. You're the one attacking.
That's happening for sure. I mean, it's like basically, did you draw a counter or not?
Yeah. She. Stuff. Yeah.
I mean, it's 7. Did you draw a counter? You probably did. Fuck
I
me,
did
man.
indeed.
There was no way to win that then.
I think you should have gone for board. Maybe. I mean, I don't know what your cards are in hand, but you should have.
Bro. Could have I won? No, I could not have won previous turn.
Okay, I don't know what triggers you have, but I should be careful anyway. Yeah.
Bro, if you beat me again, I'll be so sad I won the series.
I could be careful. Oh, I
guess I should have healed. I should have healed myself. I mean, like, yeah, I guess it was statistically.
Okay,
likely.
surely I go for a game. Surely.
Yeah.
Damn, that was a close game. That was actually really fun.
I mean, yeah, it was close. It just like, I was like,
Oh,
statistically, like I should have assumed that statistically, it was statistically likely that you're going to get a counter, because like I could not have distributed the guys better.
What was it? Did you have Yamato in hand, or was that what you drew?
I had Yamato in hand, yeah.
Why not play Yamato and just get rid of one of my things and heal?
I can just get rid of Nami, because like.
Yeah, but I mean, you stop my effect from happening, and then you just keep 2 blockers up, and then.
What do you mean? I stop your effect?
Or like
to have the 5 characters. I did not think about your effect at all. Like,
yeah, I mean that's a main counter to my deck is just you not letting me get to my effect.
To me, your guy was completely a vanilla until you used the effect. I forgot about that completely.
Fair enough.
But I guess, no, I was thinking like the last turn, what I should have done is attack with Charlotte Lin, use the effect, heal 1 card, and then play Pound the blocker. Because Pound the blocker can obviously block 1 attack, but also can bring one of your things back.
I think that would have been safer. Yeah, like it was too risky to go for a game there. So I think having 3 blockers and then attacking with Lin to like get rid of one of my things as well.
I mean, like, yeah, I guess what I was hoping for is that you would either like draw one of your cards with like no counter, but also like or just like one don short, because like how else could have I distributed the guys?
No, the distribution was fine. It was just it was just banking on me not drawing counter. That was fun though. I think this is one of because the past couple of episodes. Well, actually, the Nami one was fun because it was unexpected, but like the one before that, it was a bit of a one-sided game. So I think this is quite fun.
Yeah, it's not bad at all.
I'll risk it. I'll mulligan.
Okay. Well, so last time you kind of cooked me with when I dropped Mr. Garp, but I'm going to do it anyways and hope for the best. I'm like, what am I going to do? Not play my 2-drop just because you might have a counter to it?
Well, it's a 2k counter, so yeah. But no,
I play a lot of 2k counters in this deck. A lot of 2k counters.
Good to know.
I mean, like you saw pretty much all of them. Like Khalifa is a 2k counter. Okay. That is a-okay.
Is it now, Ruben?
Sure, I can do several things here.
So your deck is a lot more consistent than I could have foreseen. Or at least last game. Like you had consistent ways to kill me. You had good defense. So that was cool. It was cool to see. It's what I think I wish I could have done with black or yellow or both.
Thank you. I'm just thinking how to play my turn.
So good. But yeah, no, I hope I get some better yellow cards. So OP5 it has like NL and stuff. I don't know. We'll see. Also, you have a Yamato. I just realized, or well, I realized earlier, but like I think a Yamato.
I got two. Do I want to be greedy or do I want to be disciplined? And I think I want to be disciplined.
Yeah, I would think after last game especially. Nah, another soap shit. Oh, it's one attacking for Gar. I didn't realize.
Yeah.
I'll take that. There we go. I'll do this
Bro,
first.
it's so cold where I am. Just like,
brother, you're telling me it's freezing in Scotland? It's
oh
that
yeah,
time of the year.
I remember waking up in like -4 degrees.
It's not
just like great. Yeah. Well, I'm excited. Next episode, I'm probably already going to be in my new flat, so it's not just going to be like this white wall behind me. Probably going to have like a nicer setup. I have a bunch of things that I want to put in the background. One thing is like I see like the podcast that I did a bunch of months ago, a few months ago. They gave me a painting, and it's a really pretty painting, so I'm going to put it in the background.
That'll be cool.
Bro, like I cannot compete with this. It's insane.
What do you mean, just me pumping out cards?
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like it cooked really well. Like, I was like, oh, I don't know what to do. I'm not sure. And then I saw all the film cards. I'm like, you know what? I got good amounts of like all the important ones. So I feel like if I make a deck around it, it's quite consistent. And especially because like, you know, I just played the Searcher Nami from Robin. That felt so good. No shit. Damn, your one are dead. What did Robin do to you?
Nah, I'm just kind of annoyed.
Do you know what? Sorry to interrupt. You know what I just realized? After maining Uta, the film deck, for ages, is that Nico Robin's hair isn't purple. She's wearing a hat. That's crazy.
Yeah.
I always thought she was what do you call it? Like her hair was purple for some reason. I watched the movie. I don't know why I thought that. That's crazy.
I haven't seen any of the movies.
Damn.
But do you know what I realized today?
Uh-huh.
The whole journey of the Straw Hats before the time skip is 3 months.
Yeah, I remember I first heard that a while ago, but I remember it being quite surprising. I'll take the life.
Yeah. It's not ideal, but it just kind of helps me survive a little bit.
What is it, 3 or less?
That's okay. I mean, it's not.
I wish I had a third thing to play, but that was also kind of greedy. Yeah, or like, not greedy, but like, it would have been hopeful. You have Katakuri! Bro, you
know I
got
have
dream.
I do,
things.
but like you said, like bottom is like so, like not bottom, but like early game is so rough with this deck.
Okay.
And you have 5 life. I still need to go through it.
Yeah, to be fair. This will be interesting.
Well, my plan right now is just to develop big guys that clear your guys.
Yeah.
And then, yeah.
My plan right now is just
Damn.
getting you to counter. Have some mercy, Rumen.
Well. Okay, well, I'm going to defend that.
2 keys, interesting. Cool. Oh, there you go. I was expecting at least one of those to happen in this episode.
Yeah. I'm still not in a great position here.
Yeah, it's not ideal for sure. I think I'll do this. Okay, no counter presumably. Interesting.
Okay. Oh, please tell me. Oh no, that was discard so bad.
I'm so curious as to what you just went through. I had a funny deck. The Big Mom, the 10 cost Linlin reminded me. I had a funny deck. I was playing Vegapunk. The other guy, Paul, was playing Pudding. I don't know if you know how Pudding plays or what she does.
Wait, I don't think so.
No, well, she's basically just like a Big Mom pirate. She ramps, and she just plays a bunch of like big bodies like 10 cost Linlin, 10 cost Stace and whatnot. So that's basically the whole game plan. She ramps and she plays big bodies. And does Vegapunk, I just like consistently, because he kept playing them, but he had no cards in hand, so I just consistently let him play them, wait for them to attack, and then just attack them to kill them, basically. If that makes sense. And that was just like the whole game. It was quite funny.
I completely zoned out.
Yeah, I could tell. I was trying so hard to continue talking, but seeing what you were doing to me really was not easy. Not making it easy, rather. Holy shit, brother. Have some mercy. I nearly pressed enter, and that would have been upsetting.
That would have been what I needed. I've been working towards all this time.
Let's switch.
I mean, like, what am I actually doing, right? I'm just like removing your guys and not doing anything.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay, well, that's a little bit better.
What just happened? What just happened? Oh, okay, I was like, how did you get so many cards? Up to one of your leaders. Okay, let's see.
Oh! Awful. Awful.
And I'll leave it there. Yeah.
Okay, well, at least that. Okay, that makes me feel a little bit more hopeful about my life.
What you just drew, or?
Yes.
Okay, interesting. If it's another 10 cost Big Mom, I'll cry.
Bro, you know my pools from last time. I don't have another one.
I do not. I should maybe study a bit more, but I do not pay attention
No, because
in such detail.
before we do our behind the scenes segment, segment, is that a word in English?
Yes, segment.
Okay, before we do those segments, we usually go through the things, and I remember like you specifically saying, "Oh yeah, you have pretty good spoons for yellow," and you were referring to the two categories in the one linen.
This happened weeks ago, Rumen. I do not remember.
Fair enough. I guess it was not important to you.
I guess not, huh?
Okay, let me think. Sorry.
It's all good. Huh. And you heal.
I mean, like I would have ideally went face, but like, Mr. Mega Blocker there.
Mr. Giga Chat blocker, and you have a five left. Maybe a blocker. We'll see.
But I feel like Gage in season 1 of the Yu-Gi-Oh! Progression series, when he was losing every single match 2-0 for months.
Well, you've not lost yet, Rumen.
Yeah, no, I'm not giving up. Like, it's just like not looking great for me. Well, I do have draw power in this deck. Unfortunately, it's very limited.
Let me think. Okay, let me try this.
I think that's a solid play.
Yeah. Let's see. I'm hoping you don't have a 2k counter.
So what's the play here? Put 5 downs under and get left with 1 down. Bro, I need a hard top deck here.
Surely, okay. We love to see that. End turn. Cool.
That's not the top deck I was referring to, but it is not the worst, you know? We take those.
Sometimes you have to take those. Really? I would have expected you to put more into that. Oh, but yeah, I feel like I have to defend this. Can you trash one card?
Wait. Do I need to trash one? Oh. Why is this card so bad?
This is.
I mean, I'll do it, but like.
This is quite funny how bad we both are at reading cards. Surely I can beat you unless you get a good. Surely you just win here unless you get a good counter. A good top deck. Wait. 5, 7. Yeah. Okay. Let's go for it, guys. 5. If that's beige, I'll cry.
I actually do have one copy of him.
Yeah, I was assuming you'd have at least one. Touch will active on attack. GG, Rumen.
Bro,
GG.
fucking hell.
This worked as I hoped, I must say. I was worried, but this was about what I hoped for. I was not expecting your deck, though.
That's so sad. So sad. I feel like my deck is so good as well. Like, it genuinely does not feel bad to play.
Yeah, and I think against this matchup as well, because you don't need that much cost reduction to get rid of my stuff. Because everything's low cost anyway, apart from like big bodies. I feel like that would have worked very well. But I think this game, thank God I saw Kid. I had no other way to win, I don't think. I only have one copy of him as well, so that was very lucky.
I mean, yeah. See, like, I got Yamato from the very... No, not the very last, but the second last life card.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe if I got like Katakuri when you had kid, there was something there, you know. But it's just like the problem playing against red, just knowing your pools is you have so many guys with rush as well that I just constantly need to be
I
like,
only
okay.
have, well, I have Shanks, and then I have the 5-cost Luffy. I don't have more.
Yeah. But yeah, you have the Namis as well to search for them.
Yeah, of course.
It's just like all the time I'm cautious about it.
Yeah.
And like this game, I just did not have any opportunity to drop Kuzan. Like I feel like there were so many times when I was like, okay, well, if I have Kuzan, I can set up this and this, and I just couldn't.
How many did you play?
I just played the two I have.
The 2, okay. Well, yeah.
And I had to discard both of them.
I think in a different matchup, Kuzan would have been even better. But because I'm so...
Kuzan was perfect here just to kind of like make your, let's say, Fume guys 0 so I can kill them with my other things. Or even make the big Luffy guy a 3 so I can kill it with Kobe, right? It was just, but like I saw it on Curve, but you already had like Jinbe and Robin. And I was like, okay, well, how do I stop this? So my plan for this one, and it almost worked, honestly, was just like, okay, I'm going to play big guys at the end, and hopefully just them being bigs. But then you quickly notice I was stuck with Big Mom, Katakuri, and Kuzan for like 3 turns in a row or something. No, 2 turns in a row because I started dropping the big characters. And I just did not have a counter. And this is not a deck that does not play counters. Like I have a lot of, like, even if you look at my graveyard, you see I played I think like 2 Khalifas, 3 Garbs. I play 4 Sanjis, the 2k counter. Basically I max out on all my 2k counters that can be useful to me. I ended up not playing the Navy Searcher because the Navy Searcher just mills cards into the deck, and I was like, well, yeah, if it mills my Yamatos to the deck, I'm just like crying. I would rather see Yamato than like see Sakazuki, right?
I guess, yeah. I mean,
but I'm sorry. Go on.
No, I'm just trying to think. I guess I don't know how vital Yamato or other big bodies were to your game plan, but I think a Searcher is still good. I don't know how you've built the deck, so.
Well, it was look at 3 cards, pick one, mill 2. And I was like, first of all, you know, what happens if like I don't have any
navies?
So yeah, just, like,
okay, yeah, that makes sense.
And I don't play that many. Yeah. See, like the Dressrosa stuff is such a feels bad, but it was just like the best of the worst, if that makes sense, in these colors.
That's exactly how I felt when I was trying to play, like, make it work. I was like, I feel like the good is good and the bad is horrible. Like, I'm just trying to fill up space. I don't want that. I want a consistent deck. So that's why I ended up going with Law, because like nothing feels that bad, if that makes sense. Like all of my possible hands within reason like have different things I can play, and it doesn't feel terrible. So yeah, I think I was just going for consistency.
I am just excited to see Gecko Moria. I think I can cook up pretty hard with Gecko Moria if I pull it. Also, I'm like, I don't want to complain because I obviously got Yamato and I got Katakuri and I got the big one. Also, I didn't see the 7-cost Charlotte Linen at all.
I also realized that would have been.
Imagine if I'm playing with a version that like I never.
No, I see it in your deck. Yeah.
Oh, you can see it in my deck.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. Because for a second I was like, did I ever change it on the same?
Wait a second. Yeah, no.
Anyways, I was going to say something, but I forgot what. Oh yeah, I can't really complain about being unlucky in the series because I did get some pulls, good pulls, but then this wheel was so tight in terms of like there were like 5 leaders on it, and I just needed Rebecca so much because I had. So see, like that comment that suggested I should play Rebecca. I looked up at decks back in the day, as well as my pools, and I pretty much have everything, not at full play sets, but like, you know, decent amount of everything that I need. And I just did not pull the later, and I did not get it from the wheel either.
Really, damn.
And the way that we have our series structured, I don't have any way to go back and pick it.
Yeah. No, I thought of Rebecca. That was one of the things I had in mind as I was doing my draws. But I just did not have enough Dressrosa stuff. Like, I had a kind of some decent ones. Like I got 2 Sabos. I don't know how many you have.
I got just a single copy of Sabo.
No, okay. Well, yeah, so I got a couple of good ones, but I was like, I think for her effect, I need at least a majority in my deck. And I did not have that, so I just didn't think it was worth it.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
And I need to think hard about what I want to ban. See, like, just out of spite, I could ban Kid, but at the same time, Kid is not even like such a problem card for me, because like you have a single copy.
Yeah, yeah.
And I do have strategies that can deal with it. So I really don't know.
I think this last turn, I don't know if the people at home will agree, but I think because I had, 1 card in hand or 2, I can't remember. If instead, I mean, obviously you also didn't realize you had to trash a card, so that was part of it. But even if you didn't have to trash a card for Zakasuki, I think your priority should have been to get rid of my Kid by like putting out as many Dawn as it took under Lin.
I was thinking because I didn't realize that, and this is where like it becomes a One Piece misplay series. But like if I didn't have to trash for Sakazuki, I was thinking I can keep the barrier card, and that's gonna give 4k. And I just did not think that you would attack thinking that I can give with 1 card 4k, and that was my plan. But I did misplay, and yeah, that's just how it goes sometimes.
That was unfortunate.
And I really want to cook up something, man. Like it's like the 3-1. Like the sets are, there are not enough sets for me to come back.
Is that how we're doing it? I guess, yeah. Like whoever wins the most wins.
I mean, like I don't think like we care that much about it. It's just fun to build with the decks, but it's just like this one specifically felt the most winnable out of all the ones that I've lost so far.
Yeah, I mean, Whitebeard was just a menace. So I think this was a fair matchup. Like I think if we played a few more games, it'd be very close. So I think maybe, it was just maybe a bit more practice with the deck or something, but I don't know.
And the deck is going to get better with OP06 and OP05 as well. Because I can imagine this, but I run Skypia instead of like random Dressrosa card that like don't do anything. And I can even remove the Navy stuff in general. Like, also I did not see Ice Age at all, and I was like so upset. Like the whole time I was like, okay, one, I don't know. I think I got 2.
Okay.
It's not impossible to draw, you know. But like considering that I didn't see that, and I also didn't see the Charlotte Linden.
Yeah, I think that's where my deck, I think it's the right thing to do, or at least in my situation it just cooked so hard because my majority of my deck is Straw Hat Crew, so I'm very unlikely to not be able to like play the cards of each other, like film cards and stuff, and because I have the Searcher Nami, it just works so well. Like I think that was my main asset, was that I had that. Yeah,
no, I agree. No, I think like you built it really well. I don't know why you were not confident in it. Like as soon as I saw like the film cards, and I was like, okay, well I see where you're going with it.
Well, it was just because I don't know. After having Whitebeard, where I felt so strong and untouchable, I was like, here I have 4 life. The counter is okay. It's not that good. It's not that bad. I only have a couple of blockers. And as I say, when I was playing against people in the sim, it felt bad. But then I did know that it was gonna be different in this matchup because obviously more modern decks just shit on law, I think. So I wasn't thinking I was gonna lose, but I was just like cautiously worried, I guess.
Yeah, well, it was a good game anyways, and I'm excited for the Skypia set. I think it's the first set that I don't know what the name of the set is, and I think I've like, because like the first one was like Roman's Dawn, then it was Paramount War.
Bro, I have no idea. I think apart from Roman's Dawn and 500 Years into the Future, which is OP07, I don't know any other one.
What's the third one called? Hold on. Oh, Pillars of Strength.
Oh yeah.
And then it's Kingdom of Intrigue. Did you get a Vivi?
The leader?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got every leader. Like my wheel was pointless, I think.
Bro. So I think the only one that I didn't get was Rebecca, and I was like hoping so hard for Rebecca, and then I just spun Vivi twice, and
That feels bad.
then just like another leader as well.
Especially because
And
this week's wheel wasn't large, was it? It was like 6 liters or something.
5.
5, yeah, exactly. Yeah, that feels bad, man. That's unlucky.
Yeah. Well, I guess we'll catch each other on the flippity flop.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's happened this week already, but it's getting more and more excited the more cards we have. So I'm looking forward to the next episode.
Oh yeah, definitely. I think like I'm so pumped and spiteful now. I'll start building as soon as possible.
The revenge arc. The
Imagine like I just DM a bunch of people, assemble the Avengers to build the best deck possible.
Would be quite funny actually. The villain arc. Cool.
Okay, great. Let me get into alpha position. Hi guys. No, okay, shut up.
And then the video ends, and that's it. That'd be funny.
Welcome guys to your favorite part of the video, your little treat for watching the entire thing. And we're going to now comment on the video you just watched. So Juan, do you open... Fucking hell, man.
I was just gonna say your favorite part of the video, the end part, when it's done.
Yeah. 2 minute ends.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, start.
Okay.
Again,
Okay. Unboxing. I'm shadow boxing. Anyways. Okay. Well, Juan, please do it. Please do it.
Okay. Hi guys, welcome to the end part of the video. Don't laugh at me.
Okay, go.
No, Rumen. Okay, I'm
What
gonna
if we
do
just leave it here? What if we just...
I'll just do a quick. You can edit something, but I'll do a quick fucking speed run of all the things we want to say. Yeah, so tell us what you think about the videos during the games. You know, we've placed the cameras in a funny way. Also, my mic was doing funny things during the videos, so like anytime I touched my desk, it made loud noises. And yeah, we'll see you guys in the next episode. Thank you, Rumen.
Yeah. Thank you.